Most people find the sound of rain soothing, but in the town of Clearwater, Montana, the first drop of a sudden storm is a death sentence. Item number SCP-3300. Object class Keter. Special containment procedures. The town of Clearwater, Montana has been designated as a permanent containment zone. Foundation personnel are stationed at Observation Post 12, located 4 kilometers outside the town limits.
Under no circumstances are Foundation staff or civilians permitted to enter Clearwater during the month of June, or whenever a Tier 4 meteorological event is detected within the township. During active SCP-3300 events, a localized electromagnetic jammer must be activated. Any civilians attempting to flee Clearwater during an event are to be intercepted, quarantined, and administered Class A amnestics.
Description: SCP-3300 refers to an annual meteorological phenomenon occurring in Clearwater, Montana. The event typically begins in mid-June and lasts between 6 and 10 days. During this time, the town experiences a continuous, heavy downpour characterized by an abnormally high concentration of organic matter.
The secondary effect involves the total replacement of the town's population. Every human being residing in Clearwater disappears, replaced by entities designated SCP-3300-1. These entities are physiologically identical, but are composed entirely of liquid water held together by an unknown force.
These replacements are unaware of their nature. They live and work as though they are the original inhabitants. This remains until the following year's storm, when the current instances undergo liquefaction, returning to a liquid state and flowing into the town's sewers.
Simultaneously, a new batch of residents is deposited by the rain, claiming to be the original citizens who have just woken up. The cycle is absolute. For the residents of Clearwater, there is no escape from the rain.
Addendum 33001. Recovered journal entry. The following text was recovered from a water-damaged notebook found in a storm drain following the 1994 event. The author is believed to be Samuel Miller, a local high school teacher.
June 12th, it started again. The sky turned that bruised purple-gray color right after noon. The clouds look like heavy, wet blankets. It smells like stagnant ponds. No one else seems to notice. They're all just closing their windows, nodding at each other with flat, empty smiles. June 14th, I saw it happen today. I was watching Mrs. Gable. A single drop hit her on the shoulder. She stopped. Her skin just softened. It looked like wax melting under a blowtorch. By the time the third drop hit her, she was already losing her shape. Her arm turned into a stream of clear, grayish fluid. She just dissolved into the lawn. And the terrifying part, the laundry she was holding didn't fall. It was like the water that used to be her hands was still trying to hold on for a second before it gave way. I locked the doors. I can hear the rhythm on the roof.
June 15th. The rain isn't water. I caught some in a jar. It's thick, like syrup. And when you look closely, there are things swimming in it. Tiny, microscopic things that look like screaming faces. I poured it out, but it stayed in a clump on the floor, vibrating, like it was trying to figure out how to stand up.
June 17th. I think I'm the only one left. My skin looks pale, translucent. I pressed my finger against my forearm, and the indentation stayed there for a long time. I'm scared to drink. I can hear them outside now. They're calling my name.
Mrs. Gable is out there. She sounds wet. She sounds like she's gargling every word. Addendum 330.2 Incident Report. On June 21, 2008, a drone sweep utilized thermal imaging. The footage showed the town square filled with residents standing perfectly still, heads tilted back toward the sky, mouths open. Their heat signatures vanished entirely, replaced by cold masses.
The drone captured the transformation. As the original residents dissolved, the puddles began to move with a collective intelligence. They flowed toward the center of the square, merging into a massive, churning lake of gray fluid.
From this central mass, new figures began to emerge. Limbs rose out of the pool, followed by torsos and heads. These new replacement instances walked out of the pool, fully clothed, and immediately began to converse, picking up conversations that had seemingly ended a year prior.
One instance, appearing as a young child, looked directly into the drone's camera. It did not have eyes yet. The sockets were merely swirling whirlpools of water. It waved. At this point, the drone was struck by anomalous rain and lost functionality. Addendum 33003, Log of Recovered Audio, a civilian radio broadcast from 2015.
Is anyone listening? I'm looking at my hands right now, and I can see the static through them. I'm leaking. My memories, they aren't mine. They're just stories the water tells itself to keep from freezing.
The storm is coming for us again. It's our turn to go back into the pipe. The people falling from the sky right now, they think they're the ones who lived here all along. I don't want to be a puddle.
Final summary. SCP-3300 represents a closed-loop existential anomaly. The town of Clearwater is not inhabited by people, but by a single, massive, sentient body of water that takes turns playing at being a community.
Each year, the actors change, but the script remains the same. The horror lies in the realization that none of them were ever truly alive. They are merely the rain, taking a brief, agonizing break from falling.
The Foundation continues to monitor the town. Every June, the clouds gather. Every June, the town dies. And every June, the town is reborn, smiling and waving, unaware that they are already washing away. Subscribe for more files from the Foundation.